What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing good today on this lovely Monday, start of a brand new week. Yay. What's up? Come along with Kim, KYMM, Vanilla Bean. What's up, Miss Nisha? What's going on? Why is she putting hands on this man? He's already in a wheelchair. Why would she do that to him? I hope he's okay. So he's fine. He's okay. That's his wife. I think that's how they relate to each other. That's how they get along by not getting along. Um, an hour later, they were hugging and kissing. So, for all the people that, "Oh, why didn't you intervene? Why didn't you jump in? Why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you call Adult Protective Services?" They were hugging and kissing an hour later. That's why. Vanilla Bean has the snacks. What type of snacks, Vanilla Bean? Miss Nisha says, I'm surprised she didn't get arrested. It's illegal to abuse the disabled. True, but that's her husband. Not that it okays it. I'm not saying that's okay, but what I'm saying is the police are gonna be like, oh, both of you guys are out here. You guys are living out here, so they're not really too willing to do anything, with folks that are out there like living like that, because he won't prosecute, like he won't do anything with it. So Joel from Maine, good evening. How are you, sir? Janan, hello. What's up, Miss Nisha? What the heck? The chat is frozen. So, anyways, hopefully you guys are all doing good. Hopefully you guys had a great day. I know I had a great day, busy day, like always. So nothing new, unfortunately. Cheryl Culbertson, I really felt sorry for Martin today. Yeah, it's definitely sad. Noodle Chan, my hello, my noodle. My Monday was good. Mondays are always difficult, right? Because it's the start of a new week. So, but tomorrow's Tuesday. We're one day closer to Friday, so that's good. Gooba, hello, good evening, sir. How are you? How have you been, Gooba? What's new? Are you still doing great? Mm, Bula, hello from Virginia. Janan, hello. Shauna Johnson, hey, how are you, Sean? Shauna Missy 719, hello. I'm good, thank you. Ashley Garcia, what's up? Yasmin Valerio, what is going on? How are you? Miss Nisha is all the way in Maryland. You are a Terrapin, Maryland Terrapins, University of Maryland Terrapins. Jasmine Dalia, what is up, Jasmine? James Mills, thank you, James. I appreciate you. Chico from Phoenix, what is going on? How are you, Chico? Guba says, still doing great, working and parenting my daughter and preparing for winter. Hope all is well for you too. Thank you, Guba. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you. I'm happy that you're doing good with your family and you're preparing for winter. Here in Phoenix, we don't really prepare for winter, man. I think we say thank God that it's not 110 degrees. So I think that's our winter. We just wear shorts when it's Christmas time. So interesting. Hunt, you should come to try to help the people here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They are everywhere. Yeah, I was in the war zone in Albuquerque with my barber Billy. Was it last year or two? I think it was 2 years ago actually. Miss Nisha, do you think Jonathan will ever go to the hospital if his wife is not willing to go with him? Uh, Jonathan is not willing to go. Jonathan slash Martin. So I have to use both until people know that it's the same person. So Jonathan slash Martin does not want to go to the hospital. whether I take him, his wife takes him, whether I keep his stuff or save his stuff, or everything. He just gives excuses, unfortunately, right? It's just typical of a person battling addiction to give excuses on why they don't want to go to the hospital, right? So um, he'll go when the pain is intense, or when he blacks out, right? The pain is just taking him, or his body shuts down. But he's not going to go on his own volition, unfortunately. Lorraine is in Tucson. Hello, Lorraine. Missy719 says, thank you for sharing these individual stories with us. We appreciate. Thank you, Missy719. I appreciate you. Rontarius Johnson. Rontarius, all the way from Quincy, Florida. What's up, Rontarius? Shanann says he'll go when he's ready. Nobody can make him. Yes, that's why a lot of people on, especially TikTok, right? I already told you guys, but why don't you take him? Stop interviewing him. Stop it asking him questions. Take him to the hospital. There's one lady, and they don't understand that he doesn't want to go to the hospital. I can't take him, right? They say you need to just take him, right? Just take him, like forcefully take him. I have to say stop, right? You have to say stop. That's a crime. That's a felony. That's literally kidnapping a person against their will. I would get in trouble with that. So uh, not cool, right? But I get it. People speak out of emotion. They want something done, and I get it, but it doesn't work that way. I think a lot of people don't understand that. Gosh, I can't remember what the lady said. She said Martin doesn't need pizza. Martin doesn't need a wheelchair. Martin doesn't need clothes. Martin needs to go to the hospital. You're not helping him with clothes and food, pizza, and a wheelchair. She said, right? So I can't remember what the this person's name was, but she commented that like an hour ago. And I said, yeah, all people battling addiction, they still need food. They still need to eat. Okay. So you don't want them to die, to be hungry, right? Uh, People out in the street, homeless or battling addiction, they still need clothing because you don't want them naked, right? In his instance, Jonathan/Martin, he needs a wheelchair, right? Because his is about to break. Obviously, he needs medical treatment. Obviously, right? Please don't ever state the obvious. He, I know, right? From the first second I saw him, I'm like, damn, this dude needs to be in the hospital, right? But I understand the way it goes, right? I know that I can't force him, and he has to go when he wants, not when the people commenting, not when you guys want him to go, not when I want him to go, not when the police want him to go, not when a judge wants him to go. Well, he's gonna go when he wants to go, right? So so yeah, so hopefully people can consider that stuff. Bulla says, I used to live in Phoenix as a kid. I visited in 2021 and came back to our neighborhood, which is 15th and Dunlap. By It was heartbreaking. Yeah, Cortez Park. Yeah, not fun. Missy 71 Jonathan Martin, you can tell he has one foot in the door, one foot out. It's almost like a rerun of Blake. It's so sad to see. This channel chronicles the stories of addiction. Okay. Some might have happy endings, some might be sad endings, right? But what we're witnessing is the true daily struggle of people battling this epidemic, right? This is the real epidemic, right? It's not masks, it's not coronavirus, it's this right here, right? So, regardless of what the government says, your local brilliant politician, um, they want to talk about pronouns and all this silly stuff. This is what's taking people's lives. This right here. So this is all educational. This is all information. This is all awareness, not entertainment, right? So sadly, he's gonna go when he wants to go. So sad, sad, sad. Triple L, hello, how are you? Vanilla Bean is eating popcorn with ketchup. I've never seen that combination ever in my life. Black Eagle likes popcorn with Tabasco. Deputy Dan did not get a notification today. Yeah, probably YouTube is like that, right? They're kind of funny. YouTube is a little funny. Tamara Harris, thank you for your kindness and non-judgment. Yeah, again, I just have conversation with these folks. We just have a conversation. I give them a platform, right? Give them a microphone to be able to tell their story, right? Because what I'm doing is chronicling, I'm documenting for, because where will he be in 6 months? Where will we be in a year? Where will he be in 5 years? Right? How many people, how many lives will his story save? Right? So gotta talk to them. Gueda G, what is up, Gueda G? Cheryl Culbertson, why was his wife so mad at him? I have no idea. I have no idea why his wife was so mad at him. I think maybe that's how they get along. I think there's toxicity there. Was it, their addiction? Are they fighting for pills? Is she mad because he doesn't have enough money to buy her pills? Is she hungry? Is she tired of sleeping on the street and she wants a room? I don't know. I have no idea. Jane, LaTanya is just a nasty person. You could hear her talking on the phone to someone else in a nasty way and cursing up a storm. Martin, you guys know. So first, yeah. So LaTanya was not on the phone. She was talking to an imaginary person, or she was talking to herself actually. So there was no phone. She was just talking out loud, right? Just kind of facing the other way. So NP, what is up, NP? How are you? Senchi's World. I don't really think he wants to go, but he really needs to go soon. His health isn't getting better. 100%. I agree with you 100%. I can see it clearly from the first second I ever met him that this gentleman is uh, is bad. His legs are horrible. I've never seen that ever in my life. There's obvious infection, right? If it gets up to here, it's not. We're gonna be talking about burial service, right? I'm gonna ask you guys for donations to help bury him. So, isn't that sad to say and to think that, but it's true. It's a fact of life, right? We've already buried people, right? Gabby, 22-year-old Gabby, we helped bury her, unfortunately, right? So, yeah, sad. Triple L says if anybody could just take the people that are addicted to drugs to the hospital against their will, I would have taken my uncle before he died. Not that simple. Yeah, it's common sense. I think some people lack common sense. I think again, I think a lot of people speak out of emotion, right? Take him to the hospital. Oh my God, why are you interviewing him? Why are you talking to him? Why are you giving him pizza? Why are you giving him food? Why are you giving him clothes? Why are you giving him a wheelchair? So, as a matter of fact, I have a wheelchair. I bought a wheelchair today. I went to go look for Martin today, and so the video that posted today was from yesterday. So today I was gonna go give him his wheelchair. I bought a brand new wheelchair, and couldn't find him. I texted him, didn't no reply. So try to look for him tomorrow. Part 2 tomorrow. Lindsay Beard, he has to want it, or it won't happen. Period. No one can force a grown person. True, true, true. Luigi Avellino, hello. Tamara, honestly, I think a lot of us watching are subscribed because we are battling our own demons, regardless of how big or how small. Tamara Harris, I've said this a million times throughout the years, is all of us, me, you, everybody in here, we all have our own addictions, our own demons, our own issues, right? That we battle with, that we deal with, right? That's why some of these stories are more, they could tug at our heart. We feel a sense of, emotion connection with some of these stories, right? Because we've seen it, we've lived through it, or we're aware of it by through friends, family, or whatnot, right? So definitely, we're all imperfect, we're all human, and we're all trying to navigate this thing called life, right? Trying to make it to the end, but some don't think that way. Some are trying to destroy their lives, and so what do you do? What's the answer? Queen Sugar 49. I seriously don't think that's his wife. He said that's his wife. She said that's her husband. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask for a wedding certificate, right? A certificate of marriage or whatever. So I'll take them for the word. But what does their word really mean, right? Tia Michelle. Hey Art, Barbados here. Hope you're well. I'm doing really good, Tia. I've never been to Barbados, but it's like an island right out in the Caribbean, I believe. So that's pretty cool. If I ever go to Barbados, I'm gonna look up Tia Michelle and say hi. Rocks, and you don't have to put on the red dress. Is that how it goes? Those days are over. Hi, Roxanne. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I just found your channel a week ago, about a week ago, and I have to say that you and your supporters have huge hearts. I'm definitely going to find a way to give so you can continue with God's work. Amen, Roxanne. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all the way from San Antonio, Texas, uh, home of the Alamo and the Riverwalk. A bunch of awesome people. I've never been there, but a bunch of awesome people in San Antonio for sure. Thank you very much, Roxanne. You're so sweet. Appreciate you. Fernando Lewis, hello. Fernando Lewis is in Southern Arizona. Thanks for joining, Fernando. Appreciate you. K Rock, hello. Pedro Ramos, yo. Teresa Roberts, hello. Lindsay Beard, think he wanted another room really, but people can't fund it all the time. Yeah, I can't put it under my name because of the condition that he left it in, last time. So again, uh, he needs to be far away from her. Queen Sugar says. Big D, are you look like YouTuber Scott on tape with that without the mohawk. That's so funny. I know who that is. I don't know him in person, but I know what YouTube channel. I like stuff like that. The stuff that he does. So he's pretty cool. I don't know if I look like him. Do I really look like him? Holy crap! Damn. Marissa is in Clearwater, Florida. What's up, Marissa? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Dogs, hello. The sad thing is there are several just like them on the streets, not getting along. Being homeless alone would be enough to make someone cranky. Yeah, there's tons of people like that. Here in Phoenix, there's just thousands of people like like the people I interview. There's thousands of them out here in Phoenix. Thousands, literally, no exaggeration. Lindsay Beard, very sad, but glad they have you at least telling them they matter. Speaking of matter, today was Carla's 20th birthday. I saw Carla today. So about 3, 4 days ago, right, when I saw them, right, I saw them 3, 4 days ago. I said, "Hey, your birthday is coming up, right?" So I saw them last week, and I said, "Hey, your birthday's coming up, right, in 4 or 5 days, whatever, right, right, and be ready, okay? When you wake up, get ready, right? Because when I get off of work, I'm gonna get off work and I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna go, get you a cake, get you some food. We're gonna go eat somewhere, right? Wherever you want." Okay, okay, okay. Get off of work today. I go look for them. It took me about probably 15 minutes to find them, probably 30 minutes to find them, driving around, driving around, driving around, driving around. That's another thing, right? You guys, I need you guys to remember this. I spend a lot of time looking for these people, right? So after Carla, I went to go look for Martin for 2 hours, up and down, sideways, in, out, asking around, asking this security guard, asking that security guard. Have you seen this dude in a wheelchair? No, 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 no. So that's something that you guys want to consider, right? I spend hours, I spend gas, I spend a lot of my time just looking for these folks sometimes. So it took me about 30 minutes to find Carla and Mix today. I said, "Hey, what's up? You guys ready to go eat?" And they weren't ready. They were disheveled. They were just dirty, basically. And I said, "Happy birthday, Carla. What do you guys want to do?" And she said, "What time is it?" I said, "It's 3:30 p.m." She said, "You're early. You said you're going to be here at 5." I said, "No, Carla." I said, "I'll be here either at 3, 4, or 5 because I get off at different times. Just be ready so that when I get here, I'll just pick you up and we'll go eat, okay?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So today they're like, "Oh, you're here early. We haven't showered yet." Dude, you had all day to shower. All day to shower. So it's 3:30. Do you guys want to do this or not? Do you want me to come back tomorrow? He didn't want to do it, right? Because he was in his, moment. But she wanted to. She wanted that little recognition, right? And and I said, okay, at 4 o'clock, meet me here, right? And 4 o'clock came, 4:15 came, 4:20 came, 4:25 came. I'm sitting there like a dummy, just waiting for them. They didn't come. So I went to go back, go look for them, and they had like a little somebody's yard washing their faces. An hour after I told them, right, we're supposed to meet. So I said, "Hey, look, we're not gonna do the thing. We're not enough time. Like I don't have your guys' time, right? You guys seem busy. I'm busy. I got appointments. I got things I got to do. So do you want me to go get you some McDonald's?" They said, "Yeah." So so I saw them, got them McDonald's, did a quick interview. You guys are gonna see that tomorrow. It was just it's just a little snippet of my interactions with these people sometimes, So what do you do? Dean Miganelli. What's going on, Dean Miganelli? All the way in England, 3:30 a.m. Either you're going to sleep or you're getting up from sleep. That's super early. Gypsy Flower, thank you, appreciate you. Carly Ray Savage, what is going on, Carly Ray? Paula Gaffney, you're the best. You're the best. Remember that song or no? Paula Gaffney says you're the best. Thank you. Know your worth. Respect from London, the United Kingdom. Thank you. Lucretia Valenti, Dean, you deserve sleep. Take care of your mental health. Phil Daw, hello, Phil. How are you? Gypsy Flower, hello, amigo. What indigenous resources are at your ready, my man? Indigenous resources. Um, I've never heard that ever in my life. There's resources for humans that are battling addiction or homelessness or hunger or whatever ailment, right? I don't think here in Arizona, I don't think we're really divided by, resources for Black people, resources for Asians, resources for Hispanics, resources for Indigenous. At least, yeah, I personally don't do that. I don't box people in categories, me personally, right? So, I don't really yeah, I never do that, so I don't really pay attention to. I don't know who does. Maybe there are organizations that kind of we only help indigenous people, right? So yeah, I'm not sure. So maybe they might exist. I just don't know. I wouldn't seek out their help. Kyle Hunt is all the way in New York. Casey Phillips, she isn't, but go to the courthouse. Diana Signoli, Gignoli. How much is to get a room for one night? Depends on the night, but it's about $80, $100. I want to try to help because he keeps saying that he wants to sleep. So yeah, if you reserve the room in your name and you're gonna pay for it, you let me know what hotel or what time, and I'll have him go sleep in your hotel room. So, but just be warned that your room might get destroyed. Gypsy Robin, I'm from upstate New York originally, but the Bronx. Thank you, Gypsy Robin. Appreciate you. Ramon Martinez just became a super fan. Ramon Martinez, thank you very much. I appreciate you for becoming a super fan. You are now a moderator. You're about to be a moderator. Okay, so anytime there's like a knucklehead acting knuckleheadish, just block them. Dean Miganelli, thank you. I hope you have a happy and healthy life, man. And well done pronouncing my last name. I'm pretty good with the pronouncing and spelling. So thank you, Dean. I appreciate you. You stay blessed. Carly Ray Savage, you have an amazing gift with people. It's absolutely, thank you, Carly Ray. I appreciate you. Not all people, some people, not all people. Shoot. Michelle, hello. God bless you all. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart, walking alongside me through our journey. At times, I feel like you are all even holding my hand. Michelle, please stay blessed, you and your family, in the shelter that you're at, all the way up until November. I hope you're doing well. Hope your children are doing well. Continue to keep us updated, and many, many prayers for you. Okay, so thank you for checking in, Michelle Bandon. Appreciate you. Danielle Alanis is in Fresno, California. Hello, Alira baby. Hello, how are you? Daniel P, what's going on? How's the weather out? I think it was like 80 degrees today, I believe, but next week, this weekend is gonna be 100. Grace Velasquez, I'd like to treat you out to dinner. Donate to you for all you do. That's so sweet. I appreciate that, but I'm good. I really am. I'm blessed. I have a great career, 15 years in the insurance industry with a great company. I'm well taken care of, you know. So I appreciate you. If you want to send a prayer, if you want to pray for me, if you want to pray for the people I talk to, that'd be great. If you ever want to become a super fan, that'd be great. That's helpful as well. But if you ever want to send me a taco, that'd be great. I love tacos, right? So thank you, Grace Velasquez. You're so awesome. Appreciate you. Angie Martinez, I couldn't help but get choked up listening to the NICU nurse. Yeah, Sydney. Wasn't that interesting? I could talk to her for hours. She said this morning she was telling me, she texted me right after her shift, and she's like, man, I can't believe I talked for 20 minutes. I go, yeah, because I told her, you know, I told her we won't talk that long, we're talking for like 10, 15 minutes. Okay, she's like, yeah, it's cool. And I go, oh my god, like we talked for 20 some minutes, but it seemed like 5 minutes, you know. So it's interesting. It's good conversation, very intelligent. She obviously has a big heart. And that's the that's the that's one of the things that we don't see, right? We don't see these children being mourned, crying, shrieking for days because of the withdrawals. Some children don't make it, sadly. Some of the kids don't make it. We don't see that though. We don't hear that, right? We just see these people strung out, living life on the streets, bringing children into this world that they'll never take care of. They don't care, and we, the taxpayer, the public, society, has to deal with the ramifications, right? So it's really sad, really, really sad. I don't know what the answer is. There are some people that don't love tacos. How do you become a super fan, Teresa Roberts? There's a button on the main page that says join right there. So if you click on that, it'll walk you through on that. Thank you for asking, Teresa. I appreciate you. Loving J J Queen. Hi, you're amazing. I pray God continues to cover you and whoever surrounds you. Loving J Queen. You know who surrounds me? The loving spirit of God, right? So that's my armor, that's my protection, right? And you guys, the Lost and Phoenix supporters. So uh, so that's my body armor. I feel a lot of support, a lot of love from you guys because you guys are all on the same page as far as trying to help, trying to give support, lend support to people like Martin. So it's a lot of new people. So I'm gonna try to clarify for some of you folks, right? Look, I get it. I promise you that I'm not naive. I promise you I'm not dumb. I promise you I'm not gullible. I promise all that, right? I know what these folks are capable of. I know that every other word might be short of the truth that they say, right? I know that. I know I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Next month will be 3 years. November 20th of 2020 is when I started my first interview with Carlos, 21-year-old Carlos. So I've interviewed 1,000 people since then, right? So I've heard a million stories. I've heard it all. I've seen it all. I've been through it all. So the whole purpose of this channel is prevention through awareness. In all reality, I'm really not trying to save Martin, right? Martin has to save Martin. You guys understand that? You see the difference? Okay, I'm not a savior. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a police officer. I'm just a regular dude, just like you, 308 people in here. I'm 309, regular person, just like you guys. I work. I have bills. I get headaches. I drink water, and I love tacos, right? So, but I also have a heart. I have a compassion for those that are voiceless, right? Those that are forgotten, those that are that need guidance, right? So the purpose of Lost in Phoenix is prevention through awareness. It's too late to help Martin with prevention, right? It's too late. He's been battling addiction for many, many years. But you know who it's not too late for? For your children, for your children's friends, right? For your coworkers' friends, for your relatives. Um, so a 13-year-old, Martin, that's at home, confused, lost, rebellious, fighting with parents, fighting with mom. Maybe there's not a dad in the home, fighting, goes out to the streets. He's going to encounter these drugs. He's going to encounter bad people. These videos are to educate those youngsters, right? So somebody offers you something, just say no, don't take it, don't consume it, don't put it in your body, right? Because you have a choice, right? So right now, addiction is a disease for Martin. I agree with that. Addiction is a disease. What I say is that it was a choice for him to ingest that drug, right? He chose to do it, right? So it was a choice that led to addiction, that led to a disease, right? So we have to just call it what it is, right? We can't mask it, can't hide it, can't filter it. We gotta call it for what it is, right? So it might be too late for Martin, right? Because he has to decide to get better, not me, not you, right? These interviews are for the youngsters out there. That's really who they're intended for. So it makes sense to me, right? And I know it's working because I get parents notifying me on all social media. Thank you, Art, for these videos. I show my kids. That I love hearing that, right? So, Lovin J Queen, thanks for breaking it down. Oh, you guys like that? Oh, breaking it down a little bit. I used to be able to spin on my head when I was a kid, like a little 12-year-old, and I was breakdancing. But if I try to do that now, I crack my skull. Uh, so Heidi, I see Heidi became a moderator. I don't know when you became a moderator, Heidi, but thank you for becoming a super fan, Heidi. I don't know when you became a super fan, but you will now be a moderator. So I appreciate you, Heidi. If you see anybody acting out of place, you're gonna help me with that, okay? My team, like, so the people that I manage at work, right? I always tell them, not always, but I remember it's part of my spiel, right? I can't want you to have a successful career more than you, right? If I want you to be more successful than you want to be successful for your career, that's not balanced. That's not good, right? You have to want it more than me. So same thing with these folks out in the streets, right? I want Martin to get better. I want Martin to go to hospital, right? I'll take him. I'll drive him, right? But he doesn't want to go. Why? Because of addiction. Why doesn't he want to go? Is it because of insurance? Is it because he has no money to pay? And then people start going on a rant, right? Complaining about our healthcare system and America's horrible and America's racist and all this stuff. And I'm like, stop, stop, stop. It has nothing to do with that. Martin is battling addiction to the most addictive substance on planet Earth. He does not want to be away from that substance for any length of time. That's the reason why he will not go to the hospital. For new people, go look up Lulu, Lulu, on my channel. Click on that. She's been walking around on a broken leg for an entire year. So that was the Martin before Martin, Lulu, right? That we've been following her story for an entire year. Her leg is bowed, right? Because she's standing up on it, walking on it, kind of hobbling on it, and it's bowing. Instead of being like this, it's like this. So go check it out, Lulu. Why? Because of addiction. They don't. So she's. I'm scared. I don't have any money. I don't have insurance. I don't have an ID. I, Martin. I don't have. I don't want to lose my things. The paramedics can take my things. Um, I'm scared. So all these are all the excuses they throw on a wall to try to make you feel a little bit better, a little sorry for them, right? But and I ask these questions. I already know the answer. I just ask these questions so they could tell their story so that some of you folks that are new or don't know about addiction could be better informed, right? And I can tell when you guys don't know about addiction because you guys start blaming me, right? Like if I'm the savior, like if I'm Superman, right? If I can pull, so somebody today was, why don't you rent a $30 um, uh, storage and just keep all of his belongings there? I'm like, oh my God, dude. So thank you for the recommendation. Thank you for the opinion, the feedback. That's the storage is the last thing, I'm going to do. it's, it's just funny, man. It's just, I chuckle at you guys sometimes. Lost in Phoenix storage. Ruby dazzled the yes, there is. Let me look for it. Dazzled the yes, there is. Face your fear. Lily Beth's mom. Also amazed at how much stuff Martin had in that hotel room. Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm the one that had to clean it. Jojo, 1959, had two cousins in addiction. One passed away and the other ended up in jail. Um, those are some of the options that you get when you live that lifestyle, right? So, my condolences for the loss of your family, but that's sounds about right. Betty Flores, I never heard of blues till this channel. Wow, it's definitely a epidemic. Yes, it's been an epidemic, right? But again, our government wants to talk about pronouns and trivial things, but people are literally dying. I know they're dying because I interview them, and a week later they're deceased. I interview them, and their family is asking Lost in Phoenix to raise funds to help bury them. Look up 22-year-old Gabby on the channel, and you'll see that we've buried people already. Look up 18-year-old, 24-year-old Manuel. He was really 18 years old. He passed away. I interviewed him, and like 2 days later, he passed away, according to his family on Facebook. 27-year-old Kat, 23-year-old Diana, 20-year-old Cruz, 21-year-old Blake. Look at Blake. For all you new people, go on my channel and click Blake, right? Go and look for Blake. He's going to remind you of Jonathan / Martin, right? So much. When I first met Martin / Jonathan, this time, not the first time 2 years ago, uh, I was like, oh my God, this is Blake, right? Blake was a white dude, and Martin happens to be a black guy, but That's the only difference because everything's identical. Underlying medical issues, health issues galore, visible health issues, right? They can see, but a big refusal to go to the doctor. Why? Because of addiction. That's why. T Moore, Blake's family is dogging you on Facebook. Yes, I know they are, and that's okay. I pray for those people as well, right? So, um, prayers for them. It makes sense why Blake was on the streets. He'd rather be on the streets than with his family because uh, sometimes family isn't family. Sometimes family is the cause of you being on the streets. Sometimes family is a cause of you living that lifestyle. I saw it. Thomas, yeah, 19-year-old Thomas passed away recently. That was what, 6 months ago, I believe. So sad. CN Cali, I broke my leg. Just know how painful it is. My goodness. Stop breaking your leg. Dazzled just became a super fan. Dazzled, thank you very much. You dazzled me by being a super fan. So now you are a moderator. You're gonna moderate. You're gonna help me moderate. So thank you very much, Dazzled. I appreciate you becoming a moderator. You guys help me tremendously when you guys moderate. You guys, all that support. Love it. Jojo Art, the interview you did with Sydney was so great. Maybe you can talk to a young girl who's not pregnant and let them know that birth control is important on the streets. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's a shame that these people don't take precautionary measures, right? They don't go tie their tubes. They don't go, use protection. It's like it's like you don't care about anything, right? You just do not care. Sad. Sad but true. Arissa G, oh my God, I'll never forget Blake. May he rest in peace. Sad, yeah. T Moore, what I've noticed in life as a lot of people is that a lot of people are out here looking for someone to blame after they didn't do what they should have. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Um, I'll ask people like, when I interview them, like, so your predicament, right? You've been out here for 2 years. Like, who would you blame for this, right? Society, school, your parents, yourself, right? If you could blame anybody, who would you? And some of them say themselves. Some of them say my parents. Some of them say the society. Some of them say, oh, I think I had one person say racism one time. So I thought, how how did racism? But anyways, so my point is that yeah, some people won't will own up to it and say yeah, it was me, and some people will still blame everybody but them. So sad, sad, sad. Yulene Wages says, Amy, I know that. Trust me. Jake Trujillo, I'm doing really good. Hopefully, you're doing good too. Timor says, my mother was a crackhead when she had me 30 something years ago out in Cali. I'm glad that she had me, but she probably shouldn't have because I never knew her. That's sad, man. Um, that's really, really sad, right? And the saddest part is as there's thousands upon thousands of Timors out there, right? They don't know their mom, they don't know their dad, they just exist, right? It's like they got here by osmosis, right? But you happen to know that your mom was out there living that lifestyle, right? So sad, man. Jake Trujillo's doing good, awesome. Walking Bird, hello. Beating and listening, watching the latest interview, a little intense at moments. Geesh. Thanks for coming in, Walking Bird. Appreciate you. Arissa G, how dumb if they're still bashing our all is the best for Blake. The family has issues. Yeah, just pray for them, Marissa. Just all you do is pray for those people, right? So that's all you can do. Dazzled says, been watching for years, just learned about being members to pages. I am an older lady, 52. Oh my God, don't say you're older because don't say you're older because I'm only 4 years behind you. My son died at 33, was an addict, clean for a year, but died of COVID. My condolences for the loss of your son, Dazzled. Um, the, Definitely sad to lose a family, lose a son for whatever reason, right? But my condolences for the passing of your son. May he rest in peace. Welcome to the Lost in Phoenix family. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and sharing your story. Okay, God bless you. Keep your head up. You have family here that will support you. Will talk to you. Will let you know that you matter. You're important, and you're not alone in this world. Okay, so thank you, Dazzled, and welcome. VO, was that VO or VQ? I can't tell. Holy crap! I really need glasses. Sheesh. So V says, love your channel, heart. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you, V. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Uh, uh, I Last week I was in a meeting, right? So in a meeting on on at work, and I woke up with my eyes super dry, like dry. And during the meeting, I kept squinting like this, like because I just couldn't really focus because my eyes were just dry, right? So after the meeting, a lady or a coworker, she said, "Hey, are you okay? Like you were squinting throughout the whole meeting. Are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I just woke up with really super dry eyes. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't really see. So she thought I was going blind. So I'm thankfully I'm not like this like in an entire. So some days is I don't know. It was just dry that day, but I could see all of you guys right here. Okay, so um, yeah, I see you. I'm the captain. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain. T Moore, real question. How much blame do you put on the city of Phoenix for not doing more for these people? We live in a society where if you don't pay a ticket, you go to jail, but these people are allowed to. That's a great question. That's really not the city of Phoenix. It's something that us as a society have to answer, right? Um, we are the city of Phoenix, right? Me and whoever else lives in the city of Phoenix, we are community members. And so, in my humble opinion, we have to change laws, right? So, again, I've talked about this and I'll talk about it one more time, real quick. In the United States of America, we love our freedom, we love our liberty. We don't want anybody to tell us what to do, where to go, how to live. We do what we want, right? That's what's a very unique nation in comparison to the rest of the world, right? So we don't like limitations. We don't like nothing, right? So in the spirit of that, these folks are free. They have liberty to live in addiction. If that's what they want to live on the streets, they're free to do so. It's not illegal. It's not a crime. It's not a felony to sleep on the sidewalk. It's not, at least here in Phoenix, right? Um, my problem though is like a Martin. I think that addiction interferes with his ability to look out for himself, right? He can't make a an informed decision because his mind is clouded by addiction. Therefore, us, right, the state, right, big brother, the government, whether it's local, state, federal, we need to change laws. It's going to step in and be like, okay, look, hey, we're all about your freedom and your liberty, but you are a detriment to you. So we're going to step in and we're going to give you treatment or you're going to receive treatment. And so right now, for example, if Martin was to say, Art, can you give me a ride to the hospital? I'm ready to go get help. I'll take them to the hospital. They'll check them in. But all Americans have the right to refuse medical care, right? Refuse medical care. The doctor, if you tell a doctor, you know what, I don't want you to do that to me. I don't want you to treat me. I don't want you to give me that. The doctor can't do it. Okay, that's right or refusal. That's the doctor's going to say, I'm advising you that you need this procedure done to conserve your life, to help you get better, to cure you, help you, right? So, do you still want to leave? Right? If they're going to say yes, and that's AMA, against medical advice. That's how the hospital, the doctor, kind of protects himself from legal liability, right? They go outside, they get ran over, they jump into traffic. The family can't sue the hospital because, here's a letter that or a piece of paper that says they left on against medical advice, right? So, but what if we had a law that said, no, hey, Martins of the world, hey, Lulus, you can't leave. You're going to stay until they fix your legs, until they cure you, until they fix you, until you go to treatment. Because the way it works now is we're just housing them, right? So they get arrested, they get housed for a day, for a week, and then they get back released out there and they go do the same thing, right? We got to pay the bills, the hospital, being locked up. We pay it, right? But no treatment, nothing is done, right, to help them long term. So we have to change laws, right? Politicians have to listen. Politicians are talking about pronouns. They're talking about goofy stuff, right? We're giving 150 billion dollars to Ukraine. Can we just have half of that or a quarter of that? So for the homeless Americans that are here, the Martins, the Lulus that need help, right? So makes too much sense. That's why it doesn't get done. You guys need to vote for me. In 2024, vote for me. We'll get a lot of stuff done. Ruby, you got to go. Bye, everyone. Have a good night and welcome to all. Ruby, where are you going? Yvette Cortez, do your research, do your personal research on Jesus Christ. Yes. Whatever makes you a better person, you do your research on that, right? So some people say Jesus Christ, some people say Allah, some people say Buddha, some people say tacos. Yeah, whatever makes you a better person, you go do that. T Moore says in Mesa, like almost 10 years ago, I got a ticket for sleeping at a bus stop when I had nowhere else to go. In Phoenix, I would never have gotten that ticket. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Different cities, municipalities enforce different laws. But here in Phoenix, I know for a fact that the Phoenix Police Department is at least 500 police officers undermanned, understaffed, because some idiots thought it would be a brilliant idea to say defund the police about 3, 4, 5 years ago. Do you guys remember that? Bunch of American citizens and idiot politicians thought it was brilliant to stop hiring police officers, right? For some reason. So, that here we're living these repercussions, right? So now police officers, a bunch of police officers retired, and young people are like, I don't want to be a police officer. They're getting thrown under the bus by the politicians, and they don't get paid well, and everybody wants to shoot at them, right? So, so yeah, not smart, because in the city of Phoenix, if you call them about petty stuff, they're not gonna come out. They they probably won't come, right? If they do come, it is gonna be an hour from now, right? Uh, they try to go to the big stuff, right? So if you got shoplifting or theft or something, good luck with that, right? So thank you, politicians. Thank you, people that voted for that nonsense. K Rock, defund the police was one of the worst ideas to befall the American public. You know who it hurt the most? The most vulnerable communities, right? Black communities, Hispanic communities, just low income communities, right? Isn't that crazy? Our politicians trying to help, right, those communities, and they end up hurting those communities. Man, you guys need to vote for me. Amber Castillo. Every time I see your video, it inspires to be kind and appreciate everything in my life. Amber, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yes, we can all learn from each other. We can all get better. We can all be better people, be more compassionate, give more grace, be more understanding, right? So try to improve our lives, right? So that we can help others. Yeah, thank you, Amber, for your kind words, and yeah, try every day to be a better person. I know that's what I try to do. Sometimes I fall, sometimes I fail, sometimes I and it's not failing, it's either winning or getting better, you know? So you never fail, either win or get better. Constantine question. So when you interview someone, can you tell if they're lying or telling the truth? So yeah, it's a good question. So again, think about this. I've been doing this for 3 years. Okay, next month will be 3 years, and I've talked to 1,000 people. Okay, so I was in the military, so I'm a pretty good judge of character, right? Right off the bat, I'm already a good judge of character, right? Um, uh, so yeah, I can tell when people are BSing, right? I can tell. Do they pull one over on me once in a while? Yeah, obviously they do, right? Because they're, sometimes you can't tell. But for the most part, I kind of know where it's going. I know where it's leading. I know what there's, I know the routine basically. So Anna Zombie Frog Jordan. Damn, that's a lot going on there. I'm gonna go slow. Anna Zombie Frog Jordan. What is a zombie frog? I'm gonna have to Google that. Hi, I'm so glad you're an angel. I'm not an angel. I'm the last person. I'm the most non-angelic person on planet Earth, right? So, but thank you, zombie frog. I'll give my last dollar to people who are on blues. I know I understand this issue. I hope I'm not hurting them, am I? Anna, people that are homeless, people are battling blues or H or crystal or math or whatever, they need to eat. They need to get clothing, right? I know I've seen them go into the thrift store and buy, a $2 shirt. I've seen them go into Circle K and buy $1 hot dog, right? Convenience store, get hot dogs, chips. I've seen them pay for it, right? I've seen them. So hopefully that comforts you that the dollar you give them, they're going to get water, they're going to get food as opposed to smoke it, right? So because they still have to eat, they still have to drink, they still have to clothe themselves. So look at it from that standpoint. Lotus says you're an extraordinary human, Art. I don't know about that, but I did hike like 3, 4 years ago. I hiked. I got up to the top of a little mountain here in Phoenix. It was 116 degrees when I got to the top. So that's extraordinary right there, right? That's for sure is extraordinary right now. Anybody can do that, right? Some people could try to do that and they won't come back down. But yeah, so I did that. The previous record was 115 the year prior. My record is 116. I want to do 120 one day, but I think they might not let me. The police, the park rangers shut it down. I think they get mad at you if you go up there. So I'm gonna try it one of these days to see if I get away with it. Who cares says, man, dude, I appreciate you. Thank you. Who cares? I appreciate you. You're awesome. Dolores Cano Martinez. Hello. How are you? I am so hungry. Anybody have tacos? Michelle says, hello. I've been watching your channel for a little while now and I enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you coming in here and enjoying the watching the channel. You're awesome. You're so sweet. Thank you. Capstel, nobody can save them but themselves. You can encourage them, but they have to do the work. Yes, correct. Absolutely. I totally understand that. So you guys, so always remember, guys, I don't go in there with the high expectations, right? I don't. I'm a realist. Like I know I would love for Martin to say, yeah, Art, thank you for talking to me. You've inspired me to go get better. Take me to the hospital. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna transform my life, right? That'd be great if that happened, but it's the chances are slim, right? So in the meantime, while he's here, while he's on planet Earth with us, we're trying to get his story. We're going to document his story, his journey, and how he got here, and what that lifestyle really looks like, right? So young people can see it, be like, damn, there's nothing glamorous about those pills. There's nothing fun about being out there, right? It's dangerous. So I'm gonna stay away from that. Hey, mommy, yeah, sorry about fighting with you and arguing with you, but it's safer here at home in my room than it is out there where Martin is at, right? That's the whole gist of it. Angela Williams makes slamming homemade tortillas. Ooh, can I just have one with a bunch of butter on it? Sir Michael says cocaine is America's cup of coffee. That's a quote off a movie. Forgot which one. It sounds familiar, but I can't even begin to guess. Teresa Roberts just became a super fan. That's awesome. The staph infection might take him before blues. Martin, yeah. All right. You are a moderator now, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa, for becoming a super fan. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Buki wants to do what? Oh, the movie. All right. I thought yeah, that was a movie with Johnny Depp. That was a good movie. I still remember the he was playing the part of George Young, right? Yeah. What's up, Laura? How are you? Dogs, Art. I hope one day I make it to Arizona one day to eat tacos with you. Who else wants to come to Arizona to eat tacos? Let's do it as a community. We'll have a taco fest. Dazzled says Trank is what is hitting more north, especially in Philly. It is horrific. Yeah, Trank is xylazine, right? It is a horse tranquilizer. So some people are mixing blues with Trank because Trank makes the effect of blues last longer. Unfortunately, they have to inject it. And unfortunately, wherever they inject, it tends to eat that area. Like literally, there's people with like half an arm missing, because that it's for horses, man. Don't put anything for horses is not for human consumption because it's basically too strong. But these folks don't care what they look like. They don't care. They need that feeling, right? They need to feed the beast. So super sad. Hugh Machine, who are you voting for in 2024? Just curious. Anybody but Biden. If my local dog catcher is on the ballot, I would probably vote for him. Alex, did you end up taking Carla out for her birthday? We talked about it. I was talking about it earlier today. I showed up like I said I would, right? And they weren't ready. They were disheveled. They were just dirty. Okay, dirty hands. They're just dirty, just filthy, actually, right? So I hate describing people that way, but that's the truth of the matter. And so I was a little disappointed because 4 days ago when I saw them, 4 or 5, however long I saw them, I was explicit, right? I was like, hey, look, your birthday's coming up. Do you want me to take you out? Yes. I'm gonna get you a cake. Is that cool? Yes. Okay, so I get off of work 3, 4, 5 o'clock, whatever. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna come get you. Please be ready, okay? And so we can go eat right away. I show up today, they're not ready. I show up at 3:30 and she asked me, what time is it? I says 3:30. You said you're gonna be here at 5. No, I didn't say 5. I said I'll be here as soon as I get off of work. Sometimes I get off at 3, sometimes I get off at 4, sometimes I get at 5, but I'll be here. Your job is to get ready. That's it. That's all you have to do today is get ready before I get here, right? So when I do show up, boom, you just hop on and we go, right? So I didn't take them to McDonald's. I took McDonald's to them. Caitlin Hollis, what is going on? Don't laugh your butt totally off because then what are you gonna sit on? You know? Baby girl 198378. Man, is that a social? Were you trying to get that social in there? A phone number? What do you 198? I wonder what that means. What kind of code is that, baby girl? So, have you heard from Amber? So, her mom texted me 2 days ago, Darla, and said that Amber was in the hospital, but Amber checked herself out of the hospital. So it's what we were talking about earlier, right? They don't feel well. They go to the hospital. They get patched up. And they go back out, do their little thing, right? It's like a little cha-cha dance back and forth, right? So we need to change the laws that when Amber goes to the hospital, she checks herself in because she's not feeling well. She cannot do an AMA against medical advice. She can't leave when she starts feeling better, right? Because she's just doing this, right? And then the doctors, right? The doctors, the nurses, the hospital is inundated, is flooded with folks like that. So that when your children need help from a doctor, we have to stand in line at the emergency room for 4 or 5 hours to be seen because we got people like Ambers, like Martins, like folks that are just goofing off and just going back and forth, just playing the cha-cha dance because we allow it. So we need to change the laws for sure. Caitlin Hollis, I've been watching for years. Love Lost to Phoenix. I was in Arizona, but moved back to Michigan. But I will keep it. Thank you, Caitlin. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Baby girl, I was born in 1978. My children's father in 83. Oh, you like young guys, baby girl. I see. I just had my 45th birthday 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday to baby girl. 45 years of existence. That is so cool. Awesome. And many, many more, baby girl. Stephanie says, you're educating my 6-year-old son through your videos. I still have him watching. Soon he'll be writing that essay. Thank you. Awesome, Stephanie. Great news. Thank you for sharing that. I've heard that a million times from parents. My children watch these videos so they can see the reality, the dangers of what's happening in society. Because when I go to work, they go to school. I don't know what their friends are telling them. I don't know my friend. I know what I want my children to do, but I don't know what they're doing because I'm not there with them. So these videos scares them a little bit, right? It plants a seed in their head, right? Because this is the reality, not the videos, not the rap videos, not the cool people. There's nothing glamorous about this lifestyle, right? Nothing glamorous about using these pills. Nothing glamorous at all. Timor, do you have a schedule of when you go live? I do not. I just go live whenever. I go live whenever I can, actually, just my whenever I become available, whenever I have time. Gooba says I'm gonna go rest. Art, thanks for the chat and updates on Martin. And Carla, take care. Gooba, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Please stay on that path, brother. You're doing really good. I'm very proud of you, Gooba. You have a good night. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon, okay? Deputy Dan, hello. Buki, what's going on? I don't know if I said hi to you guys already, but I think I did, right? Baby girl 198378. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. No more young guys, though. That's awesome. Good job. No young guys, no old guys, no middle-aged guys, no guys. Guys are bad. Bryce Gardner, what's up? T. Moore says, fair enough. Now that I'm able to have a routine in the evenings that is not driving for the entire night, I'd like to add you to it. Awesome, T. Moore. I appreciate you adding me to your nightly routine. If you're doing when you're doing Uber, that's really cool. Uber, I think that gives our people opportunity to make extra income, or maybe if that's your only income, that's really cool. That's awesome. It's a good job. Today was Carlos' 20th birthday, correct? Paola Palomo. Hi. What is up, Paola? Thank you very much for, I think today you donated, like, your donation that you gave. That was so sweet of you. Today or yesterday, Paola. So thank you very much. You're so awesome. Um, Hold on real quick. Hold on, gang. Hold it. Hold it. I'm all shook up. Uh-huh. Perry Ochoa, what is going on, Perry? What's new with you? How have you been? What's happening? I haven't seen you in a long. I haven't seen you in. I don't think I've seen you this year. But hopefully you're doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm doing excellent. Can't complain. I have zero complaints in life. I'm blessed. I'm highly, very blessed and highly favored. Right. So I hope that's your case, Perry. Hopefully you and your family are doing good. Nice hearing from you. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Please. Carla Ray Savage, I remember in past videos, Carla seemed clean and tidy. It's so different recently. Yeah, I think the progression gets worse in all regards, right? In cleanliness, their health doesn't matter, their looks don't matter, the way they smell doesn't matter, their diet, right? Their eating doesn't matter. It's just consume the addiction, consume addiction, consume addiction. Sad. Perry is practicing self care. That's awesome, man. Do it. Keep doing it. Bud Sessions 420. I wonder what that means. Bud Sessions 420. Art, you amaze me with the amount of patience you show these people. Bless you. Thank you, Bud Sessions. Yeah, I think we should all be patient and listen to each other. And I've had to learn how to be patient because I'm very impatient. So Mario wants donuts. What's going on? Christy Cartwright, not enough people with hearts like yours. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate you. I'm not that special. Capstel, do you get mad that someone else is getting paid by Facebook for stealing your videos? I do not. Sylvia Angeles, I watch all your videos. You know why, Sylvia? Because all of you is awesome. That's why. So thank you very much, Sylvia, for watching all. Shoot, I don't know how many. I think I have like 1,200 videos, right? So I don't know where you got all the time to watch all those videos, but thank you because I appreciate you, appreciate your time, um, and that's very very sweet. Okay, so thank you for being part of the Lost in Phoenix family, and really, if you guys want to know the intent, right? People like, oh, what are you doing? Why do you do this for? Go watch the videos, right? Go watch the videos because the questions you guys ask me now, I've answered 1,000 times, right? I've been doing lives for 2 years, right? And so some of the stuff gets very overly repetitive for me. So take a little bit of time and watch some of the older videos so you get an understanding of where it started and how we got to this point. Okay, so I'd appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Christy Love 79. I'm late, but here I'll catch the replay. Awesome. Thanks for making it. Tara Martinez. Hello. How are you, Tara? How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Lady G Northern Star Sheet says, why are we always talking about food when I'm fasting? Hey, nobody here fasts, okay? We're slowers, not fasters. Okay, so Lost in Phoenix, we're a bunch of slowers. We talk about tacos and tortillas and carne asada and beans and all that yummy stuff, right? So you guys are getting me hungry. We're slowers, not fasters. Mario wants chilaquiles. Ooh, I love chilaquiles. Tara Martinez says it's after 6, so that's me. 6, it's 8:30 here in Phoenix. Bryce Gardner's goal goes fast. Nice. Alira baby, I just ate a sandwich and I'm hungry again. Man, Alira baby has that hyperactive metabolism, right? Is that what it is? Caitlin Hollis, how's Caitlin? Which one? Are you talking about Caitlin Dogs Pickles? That one? I haven't seen her since last time I interviewed her, like last month. White Russia, what is going on? Good evening. How are you, right? White Russia, what's happening? J Bay, hello. How are you, J Bay? What's going on? What's new? J Bay says, I don't know how my name changed from J Love to J Bay. I didn't do it. I can't change people's names, I don't think. Let me try. Nope. I could only pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or add as mod. That's the only thing I can do. So I didn't do it. It was YouTube. I think you have fans on YouTube, like the YouTube workers, YouTube the company. I was about to ask or answer somebody. Pickles, yeah, I haven't seen Pickles in years. I haven't seen Pickles in 2 years. Amy Schweitzer, did Carla's mom ever send her clothes and things she needed? So Carla's mom has never sent her anything. Carla's mom doesn't send her anything. She doesn't. So no, the answer is no. Um, Carla gets more donations from the Los Angeles community than her own family, unfortunately. But she did speak to her today after I interviewed Carla today. I let her borrow my phone to talk to her mom. So I'll read you the messages that her mom sent me today. Okay, so here's why America here's why Lost in Phoenix is important, right? So she texted me today at 9:16 a.m. The mom, Maria. Maria is Carla's mom. She lives in Mexico because she got deported like 2-3 years ago. She says she texted me at 8:40 in the morning. She's like, "Hello, good morning. How are you? Have you heard from my daughter?" I said, "Oh, I saw her about 3 days ago. Everything's the same. I'm gonna take her to eat, and I'm gonna get her a cake today." She said, "Oh, thank you very much for taking my daughter to eat and getting her a cake. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully, you can give her the phone while you're with her, so I can tell her happy birthday." And she said, "I'll greatly appreciate that." So right now, when you see her, please tell her that I send her a big hug and that I love her very much. And there never is a day that I don't ask God for her so that she can get out of that world of addiction. Isn't that sad? Sad on. Paola Palomo says yum. Paola is eating tacos or eating like a freshly homemade tortilla with butter on it, right? That's why she said yum right there. Either way, thank you very much, Paola Palomo, for your kind, generous donation. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Share some of your yum. Whatever you're eating, I want some because I'm hungry. I'm super hungry. A Lyra baby wants tortillas. If you get some, Lyra, if you make some, let me know. Who blocked Deputy Dan? I did not. It was not me. Buki says, I'm gonna be you for Halloween, like me. The mullet version. Do you guys remember when I used to have a mullet? The bullet, the baby mullet. Jay Bay says, that is so heartbreaking. She is far from her daughter that badly needs help and can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's super, it really is sad. It's really unfortunate. It's heartbreaking, you know? Sad, sad, sad. Alex says, that's unfortunate. Did Carla's brother reach out? No, I asked Carla today, who wished you a happy birthday today? Migs and Mig's friend and you, Art. Dog says at least her mom is texting you as some don't care about their addicted kids. Yeah, I know that's a good point. Yeah, at least she's trying to communicate, you know, so sad. Amy Schweitzer, what about a father? Does Carla have a father? Um, I don't think so. I've never heard her mention a father. So some people, there are some men that are just dogs. They're just animals, you know. Um, and I blame that on a lot of factors. You know, the man, the woman, and also government, right? Government um, has said it's okay to just have all kind of children. It's okay. We, the government, will take care of you, right? So, Jessica Johnson recognized you at Fry's. Hope all is well. So I was at Fry's shopping, right? I don't know what I was shopping for, and Jessica, somebody came up to me. I think you're the. So people come up to me. It's funny, and so Jessica came up to me. She's a cashier, and I went through the self checkout, and she's like, "Hey, your name's Art, huh? You're from Lost in Phoenix." I go, "Yeah," uh, and she's like, I watch your channel." And I'm, oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Can you help me with these cucumbers or whatever I was trying to scan? Because it's like self checkout. How do you scan this stuff, right? So Jessica, you're awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for recognizing me and coming up to me, and thank you for watching and being here, being present, hanging out with us. You're so cool. I admire you, and thank you for working so hard. Thank you for helping me that day, assisting me that day. I am someone that needs assistance with checking out groceries, right? Because I don't know how do you check, how do you buy vegetables? I don't know, but you're awesome, Jessica. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you. Palomo says, I'm from Costa Rica, but I love tacos and tortillas. That is so cool. Um, uh, I don't even know where Costa Rica's at. Like, I have no idea where it's at. I don't know if it's in the Caribbean. I don't know if it's like in Central America. I think it's in Central America, right? I've never met anybody from Costa Rica. I think it's a country like really small, right? But anyways, thank you, Paola. You probably eat like rice and stuff, right? Because they probably don't have tortillas. I think tortillas is like a straight up Mexican thing, right? And down there, so like I went to Puerto Rico, right? They've never heard of the word tortillas. They eat everything with a fork and they eat rice with everything, right? Whereas just like Mexican people eat beans with everything. So, but either way, that's awesome, Paola. Thanks for checking in. So you're in Costa Rica right now, or you're from there and you're here in the United States. I don't know, but that's so interesting. Thank you. Laura says it's where the equator is, Ecuador. So you're close to Ecuador. I think that's Central America, I believe. PETA Ribbon, what is going on? Checking in all the way from Australia. Thanks for checking in, PETA from Australia. I think you have the long distance, so you win the long distance award tonight, right? So all the way in Australia, pretty far. Alien, is that Alan or Alien? Alien Miguel says, I really believe Carla has the potential to get sober and get clean herself up. She might have to leave Migs though. You might be right. Anna Zombie Frog Jordan, you have a good night. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Michelle, I admire the strength you have when you do these interviews. I'd be a mess. Some of them are really hard to watch. Yeah, Michelle, definitely not for the faint of heart, right? So, yeah, it's definitely not easy for sure. Sylvia Angeles, you have a big heart. So I had an ex-girlfriend a long time ago. I had an ex-girlfriend, and she said that I had a Grinch heart, a Grinch heart. Tiny little bitty, if she was to open this up right here, she said there's gonna be a tiny little itty bitty little pea in there. So I'm gonna let her know what you guys say, okay? Timor. So it's not racist to call tortillas Mexican bread. It definitely isn't, right? It definitely isn't. Yeah, that's that kind of one word I'm kind of excluding out of my vocabulary, racism and racist and all that. If we were to throw that word out of our vocabulary, I think America would be a lot better right now, in better shape, right? So that's what I've been doing for the past, I don't know, 15, 20 years. Whenever I hear racist, that's racist, it probably isn't actually, right? So yeah, so for me as a Mexican person or of Mexican descent, I'm American but of Mexican descent. I was born in Mexico, but obviously I traveled to the United States of America to receive opportunities to succeed in life because Mexico doesn't have those opportunities. Because if it did, I would be there and not here. So I'm of Mexican descent, and I would not be offended or accuse anybody of being racist. I don't do that. I'm not one of those folks that accuses everybody of being racist and so I could feel better and high and mighty. So don't do that here either, please. Jana Loya, hello, how are you? Word of the day, tortilla. It's Scooby Dooby. What is going on? Timor, got you. Alyssa, your videos are very interesting. It's sad what the city of Phoenix turned into because of the drugs. It's not the same after I went back for a visit. Yeah, you're telling me. I grew up in the 80s here in Phoenix, right? So yeah, it's not anywhere near Phoenix in the 1980s. So we would call homeless people hobos, hobos or bums. We didn't call them homeless people, and none of them, generally speaking, there was no addiction. Generally speaking, they were all alcoholics. I remember they're hobos or bums. That's what we used to call them as little kids, hobos, bums, and they always wanted $1 to get them beer, right? And they were all 60, 70 years old men. That's all you saw. Now it's the opposite. It's teenagers, right? Carla was 19 yesterday. She's been on the streets she's been out there for 3 years now. So it's like it's young people now and old people. They're getting old being on the streets, so I don't get it. I don't get it. Tommy 64, what's up? Art, the 80s was the best decade in my opinion. In the 80s for me, I had a lot of fun, like just innocent fun, right? I didn't start I think my first, I don't say girlfriend, but my first like experience with like, with like kind of dating, right? I was I think I was like 13 years old. I think I was like at the fourth grade. The girl was in the sixth grade. I was younger. I don't think I was 13. I was younger actually. So she was older. She took advantage of me and taught me, and so um, I played video games, arcade, a quarter to play Galaga, to play Pac Man, run on bicycles, running around, playing basketball outside. There's no internet, there's no cell phones. It was just fun, you know. And now it's not as much fun, right? It's a lot of dangers out there for children and young people, and it's so crazy. I mean, we live in a crazy world, you know. So we should be better, but we're not. Gen S, please keep up with Jonathan and don't believe everything he says is a lie. There are truths mixed in. I recognize the agony. I'm a former homeless drug abuser. Jen, congratulations on your recovery. And yes, got it. Trust me, I'm really good at knowing what to believe and what not to believe. So thank you. J Bay, I see you. You said, mm-hmm. Any update on Sabas? I have not seen Sabas in a long time. 2 years, I believe. Amy Schweitzer says it's going to get a lot worse, and I agree with you 100%. Our government is allowing people to just waltz on in here, right? Thousands every single day, and flooding the United States with these drugs. So it's going to get a lot worse. So buckle up, especially if you go into a recession and people start losing their jobs. Not good. Marsha, hello. Happy 35th anniversary to Marsha. She celebrated with her husband, Jean Francois. Was it yesterday? Your 35th anniversary, wedding anniversary. Marsha is in southern France. Uh, Marsha, hopefully your trip, your vacation, your little vacation that you took with your husband was amazing. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Donna P, hello. Zoe Love, I see this comment. I just see 100 other comments that I can't get to everybody's comments, right? Beatriz, he needs to find the courage to get help. He's no good dead or with her, really. She needs serious help herself. Yeah, that's a great point. Absolutely true. And definitely glaringly apparent, right? That he needs to save himself, right? So, yeah, you're right. Dazzled Art, can I get an update on Rachel Textured Reality Girl? That was the only time I've ever seen her. I never saw her before. I never seen her since. So hopefully wherever Rachel is at, Textured Reality, she's um she's doing good. So Jan Loya says, and my kids wonder why I remind them a few times a day to be correct. Yeah, you have to. Peter Ribbon on the news in Australia about 2 months ago that fentanyl was here. My goodness, how sad for the world. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna start taking over the world, and you'll be talking about these people over there in Australia the way I've been talking about it. Marcia says Sunday, October 1st. Yes, it was fantastic. Roman medieval village from 2,000 years ago. That's awesome, Marcia. Congratulations. I'm glad you had fun in a Roman medieval village. So cool. Maribel Torres, hello. How are you? Taylor Martinez, hello. Tara Martinez. Taylor Martinez says hi, hi. Tara Martinez says donors of the Alien Miguel. I just ate 5 tamales rojo de puerco. Food. Man. Sounds good. I would definitely eat tamales right now. Amy Schweitzer says Vancouver, Canada has tents and allows addicts to go and get free medical heroin 3 times a day. Many addicts have been able to work and transform their life. Awesome. Sylvia Angeles, do you like barbacoa de borrego? Like right now, when I'm hungry, I'll eat anything. So yeah, sounds pretty good, delicious. Sylvia, send me some. Eugenia Divine Casey is all the way in North Carolina. Thank you, Eugenia. I appreciate you. God bless you. Amy says maybe we need the tents here in the States. Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. Shanna Loy says I had some shirts made for my boys that have dare and say no to drugs, and they wear them. That's awesome, Jana. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Zoe Love, drugs are all fun and games until you get addicted. That's what I've heard. I've heard that. Monica Vargas, good night, everyone from San Antonio. Have a good night, Monica. Appreciate you. See you soon. Jessica Palacios, I love her. Thank you, Jessica. I had an ex girlfriend a long time ago. Her name was, should I even say her name? Maria Palacios. So it's really cool. I don't know what happened to her. Hopefully she's doing good. Alira Baby says, I like barbacoa de borrego, Sylvia. If there's any left over, Alira, from the tacos she's going to send me, we'll share with you. Okay, Alira Baby? Huh, Sylvia? Bergs of Oregon. Thank you for your time, Bergs of Oregon. Buki, the one that got away. I never thought of her that way, so no. No, actually. Alira Baby says, thank you. I'll send you queso and tortillas. That is so cool. That's a good deal right there. That's a good barter and trade. Jen S., I appreciate your videos. Truly helpful and not feeling exploitative like so many. God bless. Yeah, Jen S., yeah, I'm blessed in life. I really am. Like I'm extremely blessed. And today taking Carla to get taking her a cake, getting her food. I went to go get the wheelchair for Martin, so I have the wheelchair, and I was looking for him for 2 hours today. I couldn't find him, so yeah, it's just helping people, right? Just broken humans, right? Us, you guys are all broken. I'm broken, right? So we're all broken because we're human, right? And broken people helping fix other broken people, right? We lift each other up. So it makes so much sense to me. I love it. Nana is late, but is here. What's up, Nana? Donna P, any thoughts on the 12 sober homes shut down for fraud? There's probably 100 other ones they need to shut down. So that's a drop in the bucket. Colombian princess is doing math calculations. She's doing calculus. Only 59% have hit the like button. Hit it, family. The button that is. Hit it. Yeah, listen to Colombian princess, right? Whatever Colombian princess says, you guys should listen. She has great advice. Hit that like button. Marcia says, Art, you are a wonderful person. We are all proud of you. Thank you, Marcia. I appreciate you. You guys are very nice today. What's happening? Triple L says we're all fixer uppers. Some people like from the back, when you take a picture of the back, like fixer uppers. Christina A, what is up, Christina? How are you? Where's everybody? Since there's so many new people, we're gonna do a where are you guys from? You guys ready? All right, here's where I'm from. You guys ready? Follow my lead. Phoenix, Arizona. Man, I got sausage fingers. Hold on. Phoenix, Arizona. Go. Go. Phoenix, Arizona. Go. Alira Baby is in Chihuahua, Mexico right now. Awesome. Dogs is in Texas right now. Awesome. Dazzle is in the Windy City right now. Awesome. Jen S in San Antonio. Awesome. Tommy is in West Virginia. You're a mountaineer? Is that what it is? West Virginia mountaineer? Marsha. Amy is in Montgomery, New York. Oregon is in Oregon. El Mexicano is in Samoa. Buki is in Cali. Jana is in Phoenix. Schindler's Redemption Not List is in Sydney, Australia. It's Scooby Dooby is in the Mystery Van. Michelet is in Fort Worth, Texas. Christina is in Moore Park, California. Minette is in Chicago, Illinois. Jasmine Delia is in Los Angeles. It's Scooby Dooby Doo is in Apple Valley. I had an ex-girlfriend there. Her name was, I'm going to say her first name only, Patty. She was so cool. She was awesome. David Lopez in Reedley, California. Joel is in Down East, Maine. Live Laugh Love is in New Mex. Sylvia is Mantecosa in Manteca, California. Deputy Dan is Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Colombian Princess is in LA. Jessica Palacios is in Houston. And Marsha's in southern France. So cool. You guys are awesome. Beatriz is in Santa Ana, California. Teresa Robert, Minnesota. Francis Martinez is in Tumacacori, Arizona. Would you come back to Riverside? If it's not raining cats and dogs, I'll go back to Riverside. Dogs is on the moon. Lexi is in Florida. D Sissy is in Chicago. K Rock is in Rockford, Illinois. El Mexicano is in California. Bryce Gardner, Washington State. Don Hummer, hello. Christy Papke, Gilbert, Arizona. Yay. Don Hummer, Phoenix. Maribel Torres, Central Valley, California. Nena is in Oregon. Eric is in OKC, Oklahoma City. Lorena QR is in Denver. B. Aldana, Stockton. Triple L was born in East LA, like Cheech and Chong. Deputy Dan, Panther Island, cool. Ramon Martinez, Veracruz, Mexico, awesome. Alyssa is in the Navajo Nation, so you're up in the Four Corners, Northeast Arizona. It's awesome. Yatae, Alyssa, Yatae. Brit Boo, I appreciate what you do, but this is just really old news. He doesn't want to help. Houston, Texas. Thanks for joining all the way from Houston, Texas. If he doesn't want to help, that's fine. That's his choice. That's okay. Look at it from the standpoint of we're documenting addiction, right? So that the masses, the young people out there that don't know what addiction means, can be educated and be more aware of the path that they'll go down if they were to choose to consume illicit substances, right? So these interviews aren't so we can help them, right? It's not so we can wave a wand and like magically they do the things we want them to do, right? I want him to get better. You want him to go to the hospital. I want him to go to the hospital. But these interviews aren't for the purpose of them doing what we want them to do. These interviews are for the purpose of documenting and creating prevention through awareness, right? By other young people seeing these stories, So it's really not about Martin. It's really not about you, not about me. It's about capturing their story. If along the way they want help, great. Artist Vigil, what is going on? Artist, that's a cool name. I think I already told you. El Mexicano's in Torrance, California. Mookie says, Art, I'm going to quiz you next time. Alyssa Yatahe, awesome. Shine, Modesto, California. Elaine Rodriguez, Inglewood, California. I saw Julio Cesar Chavez and Mike Tyson in the Inglewood Forum, it was called the Great Western Forum back then, right? In 1986, when Chavez fought some guy named Vernon Buchanan. So, long time ago. Rita Forgiven. I was born in East LA, grew up in San Jose and Ventura County. That's so cool. Schindler's Redemption. Ooh, I like this. If every person gave back to their local community, it'd be a different world. We consume big companies' products, they consume drugs. Same, same. We should help our neighbors first. Yes, I agree with that. If more people are involved in their community, in their schools, in their local politics, we wouldn't be the masses. Us wouldn't be controlled by the small population, the minority, right? The politicians and the people in power, right? But because we're not involved, they do whatever they want. Fearfully made. Hi, Art. Super late. I'm doing really good. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Sylvia, thank you. Gracias. Janice Canojo. So in California, I had I'm not gonna say a girlfriend. She wasn't a girlfriend, but a girl I kind of dated, whatever. Her name was Janice. So, but it's not you. Hey, I just joined. Hi, Art. How are you? I'm doing really good. Thank you, Janice. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to see what Jonathan Martin had to say when you told him you interviewed him before, and his answer was honest. Yeah, it was an honest answer. True, true, true. Amy, did you ask about the cat, Amy? Whoever's asking about the cats, I didn't see the cat. I didn't ask about the cat because had the the cake on my mind, had the food on my mind, and a lot of other stuff on my mind. So next time I see him, I'll ask him about the cat. Where's the cat? What happened to the cat? Is the cat okay? Mittens. Tommy 64 Art. Your mom raised a good boy. I was always a good boy. That's true, true, true. Christina A says freaking Art. Is that good or bad? Lots of girls' names tonight. Yes, because you're gonna hear boys' names from me. So one time I was traveling with we're traveling right from it was a company business trip, right? Traveling from Phoenix to wherever, and I was sitting next to a girl, right? Like a woman, right? Like, you know, a female, right? That was the person sitting next to me. So throughout the entire 4 hour trip, like I was talking to her, like she was talking to me, I was talking to her, right? And then we get off the plane, and I have my coworkers. They're in the back of the plane, right? And they're like, "Why are you?" One of my coworkers said, "Why every time we travel, you're always talking to girls?" I go, "Dude, like, what do you want me to talk to guys? Get out of here." So yeah, I don't talk to guys. Uh, So Janice says, "Art, my name is pronounced as Janice, so not Janice." All right, cool. And I'm in Cali, so she was in Cali too, but definitely not your ex. Oh, look, she wasn't my ex. Just to set the record straight, she wasn't my ex. It was just like a friend, we just hung out and stuff. So Rita Forgiven, what was this person saying that Martin's wife was a man named Jonathan? I don't know what all that's about, to be honest. I think a lot of knuckleheads sometimes in the comments, a lot of knuckleheads. So you can't listen to what everybody says. So Does Carla have a disability? Other than addiction, I don't think so. Her mom never mentioned anything to me about disability. So you guys are funny. Sadie, what's up, Sadie? How are you? Elena G11, what is going on? Tina Villanueva, did Jonathan get a new wheelchair? He did. I purchased a wheelchair through kind donations from Lost in Phoenix. I purchased it today. I went to, looking for him, driving around for 2 hours with a freaking wheelchair, and I couldn't find him. So I texted him. He didn't answer, of course. So I'll try to go find him again. So brand new wheelchair. Ronnie Thiel loves kitties. One, two, three, four, five kitties. Beatriz says, I thought he lost his phone recently. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I know a lot of times they borrow phones. So he's texting me from like 10 different numbers. So my dry eye again. Excuse me. Janice Canojo. Hopefully you find him. And are we still addressing him as Martin, not Jonathan? So for now, I'm gonna say Martin slash Jonathan because I think it'll confuse a lot of people. A lot of people still don't know that Jonathan is Martin and Martin is Jonathan. His real name is Jonathan. He's told me, right? I don't know where Martin came from, but so until we kind of wean off of Martin, we'll do Martin, Jonathan. So, anyways, gang, I am out of here. It's 9:06 p.m. I'm super tired. I need to go eat. I need to go prove timesheets. I need to go do some emails and stuff. So not fun. I have to get the videos for tomorrow ready. I have a lot of stuff to do. I have to go eat. I'm gonna go eat tacos. I'm super excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. It was a pleasure meeting a bunch of you guys for the first time. You guys are awesome. Welcome to a Lost in Phoenix family. I embrace you. I love you. I enjoy spending time with you guys, getting to know you guys. Um, the more we talk, the more we partake and engage in conversation, and educate each other, learn from each other, the better it will be for my community, for your community, for our community, our society, our beloved country. So you guys all have a good night. I'll try to log on tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll log on tomorrow, but definitely sometime this week for sure. So you guys all stay blessed. Get some rest. Have a great work week, and we'll talk very soon. Okay. Bye.